Hi guys, it's Disney Girl back for another Disney's Magic Kingdoms game live stream. So today we are going to be starting Chapter 2 of Tower Challenge number 7. We still have about a half an hour to go, so we will have to wait a little bit, but there are a couple of things that I wanted to talk about with the kingdom before then, and I obviously wanted to show you guys my progress with my currency, with Bonsai, with Ed, with SHENZI. So there's a lot of characters that I need to show you guys. Also, too, I have been leveling up some characters, so I will be bringing them back into the kingdom, and then you guys can take a look at also to my Princess and the Frog characters, which as we know are going to be useful in Chapter 2. So Chapter 3 is the Little Mermaid. If you guys missed the leaks video that I posted, you guys can check it out. It's on my channel. It has all of the leaks for Tower Challenge number 7 that you guys need for chapters 2 and 3. Obviously, chapter 1, we already sort of knew by the time the leaks had been released, so that obviously just wasn't a part of it. But chapters 2 and 3 are there if you guys want to see them. So let's go ahead here and collect from my tower. Now, there's not enough refresh tokens that seem to drop, hence why I had to send Frozone out on his own. Afterwards, I was able to collect from, from a couple of characters and stuff like that, so that was great. I don't think I'm gonna send Ed, well, maybe I should send Ed out. Actually, I'll wait to send Ed out for just a minute, just until I know sort of what's going on with the ears hats for Bonsai, because we need to get him into the kingdom ASAP, because he is going to be useful for Chapter 3 of the Tower Challenge, which doesn't give us much time to level him up and stuff like that. So I am going to give a couple of shout outs here this morning. So we have got Meg, Bella, Tesco, Rachel, Stacy, Roblox, Nix, thank you guys, and so many more of you guys for being here this morning. So, okay, so I haven't been able to refresh a lot of my characters. Again, those other 3 have come in the last hour for the refresh tokens or so. So again, I didn't refresh anybody, so I was just sending out Frozone. Now, the only thing is, though, is that Frozone, if I send him out again, right now, there's only 28 minutes, so he'll be actually kicked out from the tower, and I'll get no currency points, nothing from this. So I'm just not going to challenge the tower for the next 28 and change minutes. For Chapter 1, you guys probably saw my progress video. If you guys didn't, though, here's sort of my progress in terms of points. So I managed to get all the way to 26,500 points to get the limited time Tower Challenge concession stand, which is the animal rice cracker stand. So I'll show you guys that in my kingdom in just a minute. Obviously, the magical chests were very useful. Hopefully, even if you were a smaller kingdom, you were able to at least get to that point. Those are always fun to open. You can get some refresh tokens, stuff for Bonsai, currency, all kinds of stuff. Now, you can also get those things from the mystery chests. So you can get mystery rewards offers if you guys watch an ad. There are currently none right now, but I call them the mystery chests. They're the blue chests that kind of look like the amber chests. You've been getting around 1 or 2 depending on what's been spawning out a day. They say it's supposed to be 2, but I think sometimes I've only been getting 1. Sometimes it'll be back-to-back videos you can watch, and sometimes it'll be 1, and then many hours later it can be another one. So again, I think it really depends. So as you guys can see, I've got 25 of SHENZI's bones. Obviously, I already had Pumbaa and the Circle of Life. Now for Chapter 2, we're going to be working on SHENZI's ears hats. So I've already got 3. That was because I purchased the Ed bundle, so I actually got a bit of a head start with that. So that's going to be really good for me, because I know that in Chapter 3, I don't have either the attraction or the character, so I am going to be purchasing those. I won't know how much Timon and the attraction will cost for Chapter 2, so you guys let me know if you guys haven't brought in either of those into your kingdom. You guys can put it obviously in the chat. I'll try and keep an eye for it. Once it hits 11 o'clock, you guys will be able to see that. Now, since it's done for me, again, the check marks are there. I'm not going to be able to see how much they were worth, which I think they should incorporate just to show you guys oh, it was this much, just so you know. Even if it's in super small print, anything, or an info section. Maybe they could put it in the news if they didn't want to like add it to the images, but something to sort of let everybody know roughly how much those things cost. I'm hoping Nala won't be overly expensive because SHENZI obviously needs her last 2 character tokens and she needs 4,000 currency to come into the kingdom. Now, that's a little bit of a problem because we have got obviously Bonsai who needs to be brought in, and we can see here that Bonsai needs 2,500 currency to be brought in. So this is actually quite, I would say, bad for us, just because again it's another 2,500 currency we need. It's good we don't have to purchase his character tokens through the event shop in the tower challenge, but again it is still going to take a little bit of a dent. So I'm hoping that they don't make the character tokens for SHENZI for chapters 2 and 3 maybe as high as they normally would, just because if they do that, then it could kind of pose a little bit of a problem there. Again, in terms of currency. Now, some of you guys might be totally fine, but I know, for example, one of the chapters is going to require Dumbo. So the only problem with Dumbo for me is that I don't have any of the Dumbo characters just yet. And guys, I hate to say it, but it is chapter 2. I'll just tell you, it's chapter 2. I am going to be good for the Cinderella collection. I'm also going to be good for Monsters, Inc. I'm going to be good for Princess and the Frog. Again, but the problem is Dumbo, I don't have anything from. And then Pumbaa is the only character that is thrown in with the Dumbo characters in one of the slots. So that is going to be a bit of a problem because I know that we're going to need Pumbaa to welcome Bonsai. So I don't know how that's all going to play out. I know for sure I am going to send Pumbaa to collect the ears, hats, and stuff like that, probably for Bonsai first. I might send him to Challenge Tower once, okay? And then after that, I will be sending him probably with Timon to do that because, again, he's, like, yes, he's maxed out for me. I'll show you guys my Pumbaa's progress. So Pumbaa's maxed out, so he is going to be quite useful. So if I do have refresh tokens, I can use it on him. But I'm probably going to need to use them for one of my Cinderella characters probably because there's only 4 in there. Now, the Monsters, Inc. slot, there's 5, but again, one of them is Timon. So again, I might just send Timon and Pumbaa off to Challenge the Tower first. They're out of the way, they're tired, and then after that, like I'll just send them again for Bonsai. We do need them in here super duper quickly. We aren't going to be able to get away from that. So I want to know, guys, how you guys are doing in terms of your currency, because I know that we've had maybe like a lesser chance of drops for the refresh tokens. I think that was a bit of a complaint some of us have been having so far. So if that's the case, guys, how has that affected your chapter 1? And again, how has that affected your currency? So L'Oreal has 21,657 points. That's really good. That's super good. Depends on how big your kingdom is and stuff like that. Don't get down on yourself. Again, it's not the end of the world to not reach that final progress for the concession stand. It's not going to sort of help you progress through the tower challenge. It's more the currency and stuff like that sort of rewards that's what's going to help you. Yes, the concession stands are obviously fantastic to get, but if you aren't sort of able to, then again, like focus on your tower challenge, focus on your progress for the currency and go from there. So Rachel has 3,400 currency. So that's really good. I've only got a little bit more than that. I've got 3,967. Laura has 2,500. Super Disney fan has 6,119. Wow, you're like almost double what most of us have. That's amazing. We got another person with 12,500 currency. Wow, that's so good. Now, there's no currency bundle or anything for us to purchase, guys, but if some of you guys are having trouble with the refresh tokens, there is a bundle you guys can purchase here. for the refresh tokens, and it is $2.79 for 8. That's not actually too bad. That should stay there throughout the tower challenge, so you guys can purchase that at any time. So let's go ahead and bring back some of my characters. Now, I do have Ducky. He was only an hour to level up, and I was like, okay, whatever. I'll start collecting for him again. So I'll bring him back into the kingdom first. And I know I've got some Princess and the Frog characters, too, to bring in. His welcome screen's awesome. Yay! Ducky is now level 5. Oh, gosh, here we go with the voice impression for him. What? I mean, what? No more dialogue from him, but he is absolutely adorable. Now, he's not going to be useful for this tower challenge, but he could be in the future, so I wouldn't mind just sort of getting a bit of a jump start there on him. I know that I need to bring Bunny in very soon, but that is going to be, again, a little bit of time just because I want to focus on the tower challenge right now. Now, we have got Princess and the Frog here. I have got 2 characters to bring back. Lewis, guys, is going to be the featured character for Chapter 2. So I did level him up. He is a level 9. I won't be able to level him up again. Even if I had the tokens and stuff, it's just not worth it because he's got to go out now like every time for sure to challenge the tower to give me some currency and points and stuff like that if I want to stand a chance of getting enough currency to bring in SHENZI and Bonsai. So the fact that Lewis is a 9 is really good for me. I was surprised I had him at a 9. I thought he was only sitting at like a 6 or 7, but I guess I had been leveling him up sort of in preparation here and there. So it ended up working out in my favor. I didn't think he was going to be the featured character per se. I thought that might have been like Prince Naveen or Eudora or something like that, but that's fine. I'm actually not disappointed with that. Now, can you guys guess? I've got Tiana and Prince Naveen to bring back into the kingdom. Can you guys take a guess at what both of their levels are? We'll see how you guys do and how well you know my kingdom. All right, so let's bring Prince Naveen back first. Very musical. Prince Naveen is now level 10. This is beautiful, no? Yes, thank you for leveling up for me, bud. Thank you. So he is maxed out, guys. Last time we will see his welcome screen in the kingdom. He is going to be a huge asset for me in terms of if I'm going to refresh any of my Princess and the Frog characters during the tower challenge. It will be him. It won't be anybody who's below a 10 now because, again, I've got him to do it. So I only will refresh my highest level characters for the tower. So, oh, you guys do know my kingdom quite well. All right, so we had Queen Regina, Ariel, Jack, AM, David. Yeah, you guys got it right. All right, now Princess Tiana. Ooh, she's the next one. Now, I didn't put her in her comfy costume. I will save that for the last time I decide to level her up. I just like her in her princess dress. Personally, it's my favorite out of the 2 costumes. Tiana is now level 9. I knew good things were sure to come my way. Yay! I feel like I need a little bit more excitement in her voice there, so I will work on that for next time. So there she is, a 9. Now, I think what I'll do is I will actually send out, what should we get her to do? I think I'll send her out for an hour for the gumbo. I won't really need her, I don't think, right now. You never know, though. So this is one of the better quests with Tiana. She's walking around the kingdom creating new recipes. Obviously for Tiana's palace, which is her restaurant. There she is. Lost in thought. Wait till she gets an idea. Is she gonna get an idea? Nope. She's still stuck on gumbo, guys. Oh, wait. We have an idea. Now, my assumption is that that's only part of the recipe, but that's all right. I think she needs a more casual outfit to be doing this in, personally. But, you know, I mean, whatever works for you, Tiana. Congratulations, Trisha, that your Tiana is maxed out. That is going to be extremely helpful. And Amanda, James, Tice, Queen Regina, Karen. Oh, Karen, you were off by 1 level there. But everybody else, you guys were right for her being a level 9 for sure. So good job. Ooh, ooh. All right, let's see. Oh, Daisy's still busy. It's hard to send your characters on the quest they need to collect for things when the kids come for happiness. You're like, I literally just sent them out for like 12 hours or whatever it is. And it's like, well, that happiness is not going to get dealt with because, yeah. And it always seems to be, they always come right after you send your character off. You're like, that was not there before. Oh my gosh, my happiness, guys. I check my kingdom so much, and like, this is crazy. Like, I'm on here every 2 to 4 hours, and my happiness is just, like, I'm almost out of joyous, guys. Me. Like, I feel like I'm the queen of happiness. I, like, always preached before. I was like, you know, you need to have your kingdom in ecstatic. It's super important. It's not very difficult to do. It's just important to try and stay there. You know, check your kingdom, you know, about every 4 hours, and you guys should be golden, and you'll be able to stay in ecstatic. And literally now I'm just struggling. It's so sad. I thought these changes were supposed to be different for update 31, and if anything, it's just my happiness is dropping so much faster. So I don't really know what to do. Like, the only thing I can really do is like open a legendary chest pack or something like that to get, like, to boost my happiness way up. But I'm kind of just a bit disappointed with this. I don't really want to, personally. Just because I just want to see, like, I'm just playing the game a lot, and this is not great. This is the reality of people's kingdoms now. Like, ecstatic is a luxury to be in, I feel. So, very disappointed, because then if I drop out of Joyous, I go down to 3% token drops increase. So, yeah, not the best. And Ecstatic would have given me 10. So, I'm kind of far away, guys. And it's not getting any better. Like, yesterday, I was, like, in the 30s, and I was like, okay. And then it's just been going downhill from there, so I feel so bad for my kingdom. I'm like, I loved when it was happy. I feel like it's just not happy anymore. I have, like, an emo kingdom. I have the emo kingdom curse. No. No. I'm a happy person. I like when things are happy. And this is just not happening for me. You know who I'd really like in here? Maybe she can help me out with the happiness is Joy. Joy might be able to help me out. You know, Joy from Inside Out. I recently watched that, so I'm like all about Inside Out. I'm like, oh, that's gonna be amazing. Yeah, super cool. All right, nobody else to bring back right now, so I will show you guys all the character levels. I did say I was gonna do that. So Prince Naveen, we know, is a 10. We've got Tiana at a 9. We've got Eudora at a 9. We've got Miss Charlotte LeBeouf. We've got her at an 8. She is ready to go. I could do her one more level. The only thing is, though, is that I will not max her out until she gets her princess costume. I'm hoping one day she will. It's not a comfy costume, just a princess costume. I'm hoping that comes one day, because her welcome screen with that is going to be amazing. I was going to hold off leveling her up altogether, but I might do it if it's going to help me with the tower challenge. I also could do, though, Mama Odie first, so we'll see. My Dr. Facilier is a level 8. If I could get him to a 9 before the Chapter 2 is over, that would be amazing. We've got Lewis, I said, at a 9, and then Mama Odie is an 8. So I would like to get her to a 9, but I probably need to send her to challenge the tower first before we do that. I kind of want to do it now, though. Because technically she'll be done by tomorrow morning for sure. So technically I would have her still be able to challenge the tower. You know what? Let's do it. I'm not going to wait. I'm not going to wait. I'm doing it now. Done. Pow. Mama Odie. Going to a level 9 for me. Thank goodness, because I need high characters there since I don't have Dumbo. I find it so brutal that they use the Dumbo collection. It's just like, no. Especially for smaller kingdoms. Like, I mean, my kingdom's in the same boat, but, like, at the same time, I'm just going, like, if people are just starting their kingdom, like, within the last few months, there's no way that they've gotten that far. So it would be a total downside. Queen Regina, you're 91% ecstatic. Wow, good job for happiness. Melissa's 34% ecstatic. Rachel, 45 joyous. Okay, so we're more in the same boat there, I think. Because I was sitting at like 20 or 30 yesterday. Karen has 61% joyous. So that's good. I think a happiness chest could give us common to legendary rewards, getting our happiness right up. So I think we should pitch this to DMK. James, that could be a good idea. However, the only problem with that is like another chest. Right now we're looking at for chests, we're looking at for the attraction enchantment 75, for the concession 60, the decoration 20, and the resource 40. Like, I'm scared to know what the happiness one would be. Even if it's 10 gems, I just think it's too much. I'd be too scared, and we'd probably only get one reward out of it, so it wouldn't even be guaranteed it would give us like 10 happiness or something like that, you know? Like, you'd be better off almost opening just like a legendary chest with your 60 gems, you know what I mean? And then you'll get like more happiness probably out of that. So it's a good idea, but I think they just need to include happiness a little bit higher in all of their chests, or else they need to just give us some more kids that come into the kingdom that can do quests and stuff, visit, you know, maybe some more attractions instead of getting ones like this that, you know, they're going to visit the character. I don't mind those. I really like them, but at the same time, it's just, especially with the characters going on these like longer quests of like, you know, 12 hours for some of the character tokens, you know, that kid could be walking around for half a day, right? So I do think that it would be a little brutal. So if more kids could come in with the roller coasters, that'd be great. I guess the other thing is too, I miss the fact that we would get more chests in the kingdom. I just don't think this helps. Like, I have left, actually, I haven't opened any chests for over 24 hours in my kingdom, and I've stopped at 3. So I remember the last time I opened a chest was on Friday evening. I think it was like quite late at like 11 or something. So I haven't opened anything for over a day, and I haven't got any more chests than 3. So I don't think the new cap is 3. I believe it is still 4, but I don't know why my kingdom hasn't got any more than 3 chests. So, yeah. I don't know what to do. Scar, I want Hercules in the kingdom. Me too. That would be super fun. I would love to have that. Definitely. Okay, let's open some of these chests here. See if we can't get the happiness up just a tad. I know that's probably why my happiness is dropping a bit too, but at the same time, like, it doesn't matter whether I open them now or I had opened them yesterday. My kingdom is still stopped at 3. If I had opened all 3 yesterday, I wouldn't have gotten any more chests. So, I don't know. So let's open this chest here so we can play the fun little game when we see character tokens, guys. You guys can let me know what collection they are a part of or what character they belong to. And I will be doing shoutouts for that. So we got 2 happiness, Huey's ears hat token. So obviously we know it belongs to Huey. So what character collection is Huey a part of? And a common blueprint token. So that is actually really good for enchanting attractions. Speaking of which, I actually did a video last night. I posted it for you guys for the attraction enchantment sort of guide to doing that. Now, I know there's some leaks on Wiki. I had one of you guys send me a little bit of a chart, I believe, that you guys did. I think it was Pajama Girl. I think you were the one that did that. I think so. So shout out for making that chart for me. Again, like I know there's going to be some more updated ones to come. If you guys have any information, obviously, to the attraction, enchantments and stuff like that, like a list and what they collect and the magic they collect, the increase, like any detail, even like how much it is going to be to enchant it. So like, for example, we'll go here. So for example, we have got Mickey's Fun Wheel, right? Like if you guys know, okay, you need 5 blueprints, you need 10 relics, 10 Mickey balloons, and 5,000 magic. It'll collect 1 additional magic with your, you know, enchantment, and it will collect Cinderella's pumpkin token, right? And it takes 6 hours to, you know, for the construction time for it to be enchanted. If you guys know all that information, send it my way. I'm trying to like get all of this information so that I can share it with you guys. That way it's a little bit easier for you guys to know which ones you want to enchant, because we don't actually know. There's not like a list underneath. Like it does say the next enchantment, but it doesn't say what's after that. So for example, like Donald's boat is going to help out with Michael Darling. I haven't unlocked Michael Darling, but I know that when it comes to that, that will be super helpful. So I know that I want to work on Donald's boat, but I wouldn't have known that if you guys hadn't told me. So that is just one thing that like I want to, you know, sort of pitch out there, you know, that you guys kind of like, you'll want to know too. It's not just me that'll want to know. It's going to be everybody. So I just tend to like to share it with the community and stuff like that and show you guys like everything. Like I love all the details about the attractions and stuff. Because like, for example, if I didn't tell you, oh yeah, it's 5,000 magic to enchant this, and then you're a small kingdom and you get there, you're like, oh, I got everything. You're like, oh, well, that's depressing because my kingdom's not going to have 5,000 magic for a couple of days, so can't really do that right now. Then you might use some of those character tokens like the balloons or whatever, leveling up one of your Mickey characters, and then you won't have enough to do it when you do get the currency, and it will slow you down. So it kind of like is a bit of a snowball effect, hence why if you're more organized. Now again, 5,000 magic's not too bad for most kingdoms, but I noticed there is like when you get to the higher ones, I think from some of them have like 15,000 magic that you'll need, and again, that is definitely a little bit steeper of a price for sure. So yeah, just like letting you guys know about that. Now we only have a couple of minutes before Chapter 2 officially starts, so I'm totally psyched for this. I'm a little worried on the refresh token front, but I think if everything sort of goes well, then we might be okay. So we'll have to wait and see here. Now, again, the characters, we were talking about that a little bit earlier of what characters we were going to need. Again, the Cinderella collection, Anastasia, Cinderella, Fairy Godmother, and Lady Tremaine. So that's going to be our first slot. So replacing where the Mickey and Friends collection is. The second slot is Monsters, Inc. and Lion King. It's mostly Monsters, Inc. characters. It's Boo, Mike Wazowski, Randall, Sully, and then the Lion King character is Timon, which, as I said, I'll send him out once, but I really need him to probably work on Bonsai and stuff, so I will send him out Challenge Tower first and sort of get that over with. Then in the third slot, where we have Lion King and Peter Pan, that's going to be swapped with Lion King and Dumbo. So the Lion King character is going to be Pumbaa, and then the 3 Dumbo characters, again, which is Timothy Mouse, Dumbo, and the Ringmaster. Ringmaster is premium, though, like Boo and like Lady Tremaine. So those 3, like, not everybody is going to have, depending on whether you guys use your gems or real money to bring those characters in. Then in the fourth slot, so the featured collection is going to be Princess and the Frog, as we said. So it's going to be Miss Charlotte LaBeouf, Dr. Facilier, Eudora, Mama Odie, Prince Naveen, and Princess Tiana. And then in the fifth slot, which is the featured character, we are looking at the replacement of Frozone to be Lewis. So as I said earlier, my Lewis is a 9, so I feel pretty good about this. Frozone was a 10, so he was definitely very useful for Chapter 1, especially when I could only send one character out to challenge a tower because I had no refresh tokens. So definitely something to consider. Now, if you guys wanted to... I have the refresh token, so I don't want to use it right now, but if you guys didn't have any refresh tokens and you want to refresh a character, okay, what was happening is But used to be, it'd be 6 gems if you want to just refresh the character on its own without the refresh token. And last tower challenge, it was 8. And this tower challenge, it is 20. So 20 gems. That is like a total gem ripoff, and it makes it very, very difficult to obviously keep up with that. Like again, 6 gems we can handle. 8, it's a little steep, but we can handle that. But 20, I think they need to go back to 6. That is like, I would say, pretty urgent. Pretty urgent. We kind of need that like to be changed for next tower challenge, because again, 20, way too much. I will never spend a gem to refresh character. I'd rather miss out on the character and open legendary chests than spend 20 gems just to refresh one character. My opinion, obviously, but again, I feel like that is a little bit too steep, personally. Again, go back to 6 DMK. It was more fun, and I definitely enjoyed it a lot more. So, guys, we have 30 seconds before Tower Challenge Chapter 2 starts. So we are looking at the points here. We'll talk about those a little bit more in a couple of minutes. We'll have some dialogue and stuff like that to do and all of that fun stuff. Now, this crystal, guys, when I finished all the points, I thought it was supposed to go gray. It did not go gray. It stayed purple. So it should go gray, though, at the end, I guess, once Chapter 2 officially starts, which it is starting right now. So we're starting with some dialogue from Maleficent. Hardly a setback at all. That spell was merely a taste of what's to come. Merlin! I love when he dances like that. So happy. Need my Harry Potter wand whenever I want to dance like him. I don't even know if I have that much bounce in my step. I got a lot of bounce in my step, but this guy, he's got some sort of like cool skipping routine going there. Ha! Good show, good show. The forces of evil may be on the rise, but they're no match for us. Yay! Okay, so on the leaderboard, guys, which I didn't talk about my progress, but it says accept its magical reward for achieving rank number 215 on the leaderboard with a score of 45,056. So I got 2 refresh tokens from that and 800 event currency / Maleficent coins. Exactly the same thing. So I can go ahead. I'm actually going to screenshot that progress. That's not too bad. And we'll claim that guy. Now today's calendar. Now these are actually the old appearance of chests in the kingdom, like way, way back in the day. And we get the croissant stand. I don't know why they put that chest there. Usually when that chest is there, you get 2 rewards. But for this one, it was literally just the concession stand. So there's a new concession stand for some of you guys that maybe have smaller kingdoms, or you guys just haven't had the opportunity to collect this one. So if you guys already have it, though, you can trade it in, obviously, in Merlin's Conjuring Cauldron for elixirs to buy. Obviously, it's chests, some character tokens, and some exclusive attractions. I know they do have, like, occasionally, they used to, like, last year, they had, like, the peppermint lollipop concession stand. I remember that was in there around Christmas time. I really wish I had to purchase that because that one looks super cute. I don't think I have it, so I don't know if they're going to put concession stands back in there. I wouldn't mind if they put some, like, ones in there depending on the season, maybe ones they've already given out in the past, but just haven't had the opportunity and stuff. So there we go. We're gonna claim that. Now we also get in the daily reward, so I guess this is the second thing. So we got the croissant stand and we get a radiant chest. So radiant chests, guys, just so you know, are going to replace the magical chests. So they are basically the same thing, they just represent the second chapter now. So the first time we actually saw a radiant chest was during the Little Mermaid limited time event. Those are sort of the special chests there. But after that, they swapped them into the Tower Challenge. So just a fun little fact. I love the appearance of these chests. This is like one of my favorite. I love that teal color. So we got Lewis's trumpet token, 45 Maleficent coins, 35 Maleficent coins, and Eudora's ears hat token. So in total there we got 80 event currency, which is actually not too bad. So tomorrow's reward is going to be 4 gems. So we're definitely going to want that for the kingdom. So make sure you guys log in tomorrow to claim that. If you guys want to know what the rest of the calendar is, I did post the calendar reward leaks for the entire month. I've already done that. I did that like at the beginning of July, I think like around the 2nd, maybe 3rd. So you guys can check sort of in there and you guys can see obviously all of the calendar rewards for the entire month if you guys want to see those. Okay, so the decoration chest will actually happen tomorrow in my kingdom. That is going to be my 5-day reward streak. I think it depends. They're changing it up. So if it's like a harder chest, it'll be 10. If it's an easier chest, it's going to be 5. So I think it just sort of depends and stuff like that. So that's great. I'm almost at 5K currency, guys. Ooh, ooh. So there, the crystal has gone gray, and now the second crystal is up, and it's purple. It will not turn gray until the second chapter points are done and the time is up. So what is it? Wednesday, I guess, is the start of chapter 3. So, or is it Thursday? I don't know, 5 days from now. So we're good. We'll talk about that when it comes, guys. All right, so we got some dialogue from Timon and Pumbaa here. Hyenas. That's it. I mean, I don't like those clowns either, but come on. Remember how many times we've beaten them already? I mean, granted, we usually had a bunch of lions backing us up while we were doing it, but, you know, I don't sweat the details.
I don't know, Timon. These hyenas looked more important than the normal ones, and I'm very sweaty.
Hey, important schmortant. The only problem I see here is how to cheer you up. And I'm gonna fix that one right now. Worry not. This is an event quest. Send Timon and Pumbaa to dance their troubles away. So this is an event quest, guys. This will give you some additional currency and probably refresh token. So there is a character token as well in this. You guys know who that belongs to. So dance the troubles away. Maybe that is what we should be getting them to do first. We could skip the dialogue or like skip the quest with gems if you guys want. Just a thought. Where is Pumbaa going? I think it happens at the front of the kingdom, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know where Timon is, but should be around here. So let me know here in the chat if you guys want me to actually go ahead and skip the quest and we can do the dialogue for these two. Oh, there's Timon. He's so much faster than Pumbaa. I think this is one of my favorite quests from them. Yeah, it is. Oh, there we go. Now they're dancing. No offense, Timon, but I would prefer to be in front of Pumbaa, not behind. He doesn't like big crowds, and right now he's surrounded. Even Honey Lemon's come to check out what's going on here. Yes, skip the quest, skip. All right, so I think we got some people here that want me to skip the quest. So that is going to be 8 gems to do. Not the end of the world, but whatever, we'll do it. All right, so there we go. It's done. Ha! How's that for a dance number? Boy, I haven't shaken my tail like that since that time we did the hula to distract those, maybe I should come up with another example.
Yeah, for a second there, I thought you were gonna say hyenas.
He was gonna say hyenas. Quest complete. Worry not. Remind me to explain to you how subtext works sometime, pal. You'll get a lot out of it. So here we go. We got 1 refresh token from that. Yes. And 200 lips and coins. Yay. This is good. We need this, guys, for bonsai. So that is it. Oh, wait. No, there is more dialogue. Woo. Okay, seeing as we've still clearly got hyenas on the brain, I'm starting to think we won't fix this by just slacking off. I know, wildly out of character for me to say, but these are desperate times, pal. We've got to actually do something. Tell you what, since you're still pretty shook up, I'll go spy on those hyenas for you. You just take a breather, okay?
Okay, Timon, if there's one thing I know I'm good at, it's breathing.
I think we're all really good at that. Pumbaa. Timons Tag Team. Oh, this is an event quest. Send Timon to scout for hyenas. Send Pumbaa to recover at the Circle of Life. So you need the Circle of Life to do this quest. How much is Timon? 15,000? No way, guys. I don't believe it. And 5K for the attraction? Oh no. Oh, I am so sorry to hear that, everyone. That is horrible news. The most expensive character, and this is why I couldn't complete the Tower Challenge with Cricky. What was that? Number 5, 6, or no, 4? 4. I think it's Tower Challenge 4, which is the Mulan Tower Challenge. And I couldn't actually complete getting Cricky because I didn't have the last bit of currency for him, because I decided to purchase Mulan, who was 5,000 currency at the time, and that just put me out of the running for that. I got all the character tokens, I just didn't have enough of the currency at the end, and I just wasn't willing to spend the gems. It just would have taken way too much from my tower. So the fact that if Nala's 50, then I don't know what I'm going to do, because I'm still missing an attraction and a character. I think we should all write into DMK, just like totally spam their Facebook page right now. I'm going to do a post about this, guys. I'll check my baby kingdom. When it comes up there, guys, we will definitely talk about that some more and what that means for smaller kingdom and getting through it. Yeah, that's not fair. It's literally impossible to get that. Like, I'm going to just throw it out there. Like, you guys won't be able to buy anything. I don't know what Nala's going to cost, but now I'm officially scared. What is she going to be, like 30? Which would be a joke. I won't be getting her then. I'd rather open legendary chests later. And hold on a second. Isn't Timon like an uncommon or common character in the Lion King legendary chests? I'm just throwing it out there. Isn't he like pretty easy to get typically? He's not like a legendary character. So 15,000 coins would be crazy. Oh my gosh. I'll do it on my baby kingdom later. I'm doing that on Swirly Pops like later today. I'm doing a Harry Potter Hogwarts mystery one, actually, finally. I was going to do it on Friday or Saturday, but I was just way too tired last night. So I decided to push it to this evening. So I'm going to do that around like 6 o'clock. So we'll try and squeeze in the kingdom later this afternoon for sure. All right, so scouting for hyenas is going to be 2 hours. We're gonna send them off to do that. So there is Timon on his quest. I don't know if that's scouting for hyenas. That's like collecting grub, buddy. That is not scouting. I think they got that quest wrong, guys. Send Pumbaa to recover at the Circle of Life. That is 2 hours as well. I don't know if you guys want me to skip that dialogue or just leave it, but I don't know what the last chapter is going to be, but if Timon is that much, we're definitely looking at probably like 2025, which again, no one would be able to buy. So what was the point? I thought the Tower Challenge was supposed to be a way to like collect characters like more reasonably. I don't know who came up with this. Oh, Mason, you opened one legendary chest and got Tiana, Naveen, Lewis, and Charlotte? How is that possible? When you open legendary chests, you can usually only get one character. Okay, Brianna says, I saved up 4,000 and I thought it would be golden to get Timon. Crying face. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. I don't get this. Okay, I think we need to I literally am going to make a post about this on my Facebook after the stream. it'll take me a couple minutes, so I'll need to come up with like a quick thumbnail for it. But guys, I'll put a post up and we'll like at DMK on it. And then that way we can like, if we get like a bunch of people on there to comment about this, I'm sure like there's no way they can ignore. They've got to answer, right? Okay, so Pumbaa's busy is the only downfall to this at the moment. So Prince Naveen and Lewis are a 10. Mike Wazowski's a 10. And we'll use Anastasia for the first one. Now, I do want to know what Pumbaa is going to be. So we're going to skip this quest, guys, with Pumbaa. I know some of you guys said to skip it. So if I send all level 10 characters, guys, okay? So this is realistically, if you guys are trying to get Timon and you're looking at getting between 245 and 275 currency, okay, for this. So just throwing it out there, you don't even get 300 currency. So you're looking at probably like 250-ish. So, I mean, you guys do the math. I don't even know how that's possible. The attraction is 5,002. Oh my gosh. So technically that chapter 2 is 20,000. Plus there's Bonsai at 4,000 and SHENZI. I don't get it. I don't know what they're doing. What are they doing? Is there a currency bundle at least? Is there anything? Ooh, that's pretty. Princess and the Frog Legendary Chest Pack. I think this is the first time they've ever come out. That is super pretty. I'm looking at the picture. I'm like, I don't think I remember Tiana's face looking that narrow. But, okay. Sorry, that's just like a minor detail. I'm like looking at her going, that doesn't really look like Tiana. It's because they've like done something to the shape of her face. They've used like, oh my gosh, they've used some like one of those weird like cam filter things where you like shrink your body to make it look skinny or whatever. They've totally done that to her head. Sorry. It's kind of funny. I think they went over enhancement crazy on that guy. Guys, she's a cartoon character. Totally unnecessary. So yeah, we'll take a look at the Princess and the Frog characters. Ooh, level up with tokens from the Radiant chest. So we can see Cinderella's in there, Princess and the Frog, event currency, and refresh tokens. So actually, we'll look at this first since it popped up. So epic for me are going to be Princess Tiana's ears hat. We've got Dr. Facilier's necklace, and then his ears hat there. Rare would be the Frog Fountain, 60 currency, and then obviously character tokens for Tiana, Lewis, Mama Odie, and Charlotte. And then we've got the refresh there. 45 currency, 2 happiness, and then Charlotte LaBeouf's powder and Lewis's trumpet. And then common would be Gumbo and the 2 character tokens for Eudora, the pin cushion and the ears hat. So that I don't need anything, so there's no point for me. Now, if you open that, it's going to be 30 gems or $3.99 if you guys buy a pack. The thing is with these packs, guys, it's not like the legendary chest pack where you're guaranteed at least one epic or legendary item from there. This, you're not guaranteed anything, so you can literally just get whatever. So I think they should maybe add that too. Now, Princess and the Frog, ooh, what? The Froggy Cream Soda Stand. I've actually missed out on this. That's in there. It's an epic item. Rare would be the Swamp Gumbo. I think I have that one. Dr. Facilier's hat's in there. Ruler of the Carnival Throne, which would be Mr. LaBeouf's, like, Mardi Gras throne. Happiness. Oh, yeah, this one, the Dandelion Lamp. That's kind of cute. And then Happiness and Magic and that kind of good stuff. So not really that much for me. So those chests, though, 60 gems or $13.99 for a 6-pack. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Now, when we do cursed attractions this time, we tap it 3 times, and I believe we should get, how much currency are we going to get? 3, so 3, 6, 9 currency, okay? So in chapter 1, it was you tap twice, 2 currency each time you tap, so a total of 4. This time, it's 3 currency each time you tap, so you're looking at getting 9. So that's gonna be good. That's a perk. I know we've got a lot of things that aren't perks. I don't know why I'm still rattled, guys, that they made Timon so high. This is crazy. I'm never gonna get over this. Anyways, what is your favorite cursed attraction in the kingdom right now, guys? Jeez, and I was hoping my baby kingdom was going to be able to get... Wow. I was hoping it was going to be able to get Timon as well. It's not going to happen. It's just going to be the circle of life. And then I'm stuck. That's going to be it, basically, on that kingdom, I guess. Not very realistic for new or old players, I don't think. I guess we'll send Buzz out to collect for John. It kind of defeats almost the point of the tower challenge a little bit. It's kind of like makes it like, why would you even participate? Like, I know the new characters are there, but it's just like, if you're not even going to be able to get some of the older characters for a little kingdom, then there's no point really in participating. Like, you can participate maybe in the first chapter, but in the second chapter, like, I can't do anything on the smaller kingdom, so it's literally going to be nothing. It's going to be pointless. So I don't know what to say about that. Ed, we're still working on him. He's a level 3 right now, guys, just so you know. He was the premium character. Bonsai, we're going to be working on his ears hats. We've got 4 right now. It looks like, though, I thought... Is it just me, or was Bonsai, it said before that Pumbaa was going to be able to go out with Timon? I'm sure that was there before. What is going on? Something's wrong. Welcome Bonsai to make Bonsai collect for himself. Okay, so it's literally just going to be Timon. Princess in the Frog, legendary chests are back, as we know. That's kind of a cute picture. I like that one. That's much better. I think we're going to skip this quest with Timon. I know we'll get the dialogue, but yeah, let's do it. Oh, no. Oh, no. We got a really big problem. No, scratch that. We got 3 of them. I just saw the guys Pumbaa was talking about, and they're not just any hyenas. They're those hyenas. You know, who's its, what's its, and the crazy one. Who's its, what's its, and the crazy one. I like it. Okay, so I don't know their actual names. That's because they were too busy trying to eat me for me to ask. Quest complete. Timons Tag Team. I gotta tell Pumbaa about this. Those wackadoos are capital T trouble. So we got 400 currency for that and 1 refresh token. Oh my gosh, more dialogue here. What?
Oh, that's the stuff. Nothing helps bring back that Hakuna Matata feeling like a good long roll in the mud. I know I was worried before, but I feel a lot better now. Whatever kind of hyenas they are, me and my friends can handle them. Wow, I cheered myself up so much that I'm hungry again. If Timon comes here to find me, I went out to get a snack, okay?
Reversal of Fortune. So this is an event quest. Send Pumbaa out to get a snack and send Timon to the Circle of Life to find Pumbaa. So you do need the Circle of Life. We really need it now. Yeah, so Pumbaa's busy, and Timon, that's a 4-hour quest, but it is going to help us find Bonsai's ears hat token. And it looks like we can't do the 2-hour quest for Bonsai, because it was 2 hours, right? Oh, there's Pumbaa. It's been added back. Sneaky. That is ridiculous. So you have to do these quests in order for those characters to pop up, guys. Okay. This is new. This is new, guys. Super, super new. Okay, so as we saw before, I skipped the dialogue there. It was only Timon that could go out, and it was for, 2 hours to find the ears hat. Then they switched it when I skipped the dialogue, and it's Timon and Pumbaa need to each go for 4 hours. Timon look for Pumbaa, and Pumbaa get a snack. So there are more quests appearing as you do the event quests on the side. So remember I just said, like before, at chapter 1, even like right at the end there, you could see that Bonsai could, to collect for Bonsai's ears hat token, you could send Timon and Pumbaa out together on like a quest. You could also send them on their own. Like there was like a big thing there, and then they took it all away once chapter 2 started, and now you can only access those quests once you've done the event quest dialogue. So you guys have to do that event quest dialogue, like ASAP. We need to get Bonsai in here, guys. He is going to be super helpful to us in chapter 3. We don't have a choice. I am going to be spending the currency on him. I'm hoping it's not going to mess me up for SHENZI. I haven't even looked at what the second character token cost is going to be yet. So, yeah. We're going to send Timon out. Pumbaa's challenging the tower right now, so that's unfortunate. I kind of want to skip both of those just so I can find out. But I know it's going to be using my gems, but I feel like I need to help you guys through this. Don't think we have a choice. Like, I think the only way I can help you guys figure out what you guys can do for these quests and stuff like that, I'm going to have to skip it. Otherwise, you guys are going to be totally lost and wondering what I was just wondering a minute ago. So, yeah. I really didn't want to use my gems on that, but I don't have a choice at this point. It's only Pumbaa that I'm really worried about skipping it. That's all. I really, like, other than that... Oh, I just sent him out. Other than that, like, I don't think... Okay, I gotta check on SHENZI. I know I want to send everybody out for magic. But yeah, so I've already got like a couple of the ears hats already because I bought Ed, so I did get a couple of ears hats for that. Now, chapter 2, the ears hats are going to be 400. So in chapter 1, it was 300. Chapter 4 is 400. And chapter 5, I guess, is going to be 500. So... yeah. Oh, this is going to be so hard on currency. I don't know if I'm going to make it through this. Hold on. What can we do? What can we do? Give me a minute, guys. I got to think. Okay, we need to fix the problem. How do we fix the problem? Points. At 1,000 points, we get 500 currency. We might get some currency from the 2 radiant chests. We're looking at 700 currency at 12,000 and then points, that is. And then at 22,000 points, we're looking at 22,000 points, we're looking at 900 currency. I was thinking they should have made it 9,000, and then I almost said 9,000. So we are looking at, right now, we're looking at getting 2,100 event currency for sure from this, which means that will be helpful, but we need to make it through to 22,000 points. So if we're going to do that, we need to go up against the tower. And to go up against the tower to get those points, we need to send the highest amount of highest level characters to challenge each time, if we can. Now, we're only probably getting about 250 currency from that. So if we say 250 and we send them out like 5 times, we're looking at 1,250 currency plus the 2,100. So we're looking at 3,350, give or take, obviously, depending if we get more than 250. Now, 250 is maybe lowballing a little bit in terms of currency, if you're putting out all 10s, obviously. Now, I kind of went with the lower end of it just in case. And also, too, if you guys have a level 9 character thrown in there, then obviously... Oh, no, actually, hold on a second. Lewis is a level 9. Oh, I forgot. My Lewis is a level 9, so you guys might even be able to get a little bit more than 250. All my other characters here are 10, though. So you're looking at maybe a little bit more. All right. Okay, so my focus is going to be Bonsai. Pumbaa, I really don't want to skip it because I'm going to be thrown on some sort of brutal leaderboard that's going to be super hard of people that are just gemming their way through. But you guys need to know about the dialogue. So what would you guys like me to do? Would you like me to skip the dialogue? That way we can send the characters out to challenge the tower. Or would you rather me just post in my next video about Bonsai and stuff like that and what we can do to get him? Will you be making the DMK post after the stream? The one on Facebook? Yes, I will be making the thumbnail, the image for Facebook. I'll be posting that, we'll say within like 20 minutes after at most of the stream. Again, I just need to make it and then put it up. And then we'll get things going. So we're sure that I just want to confirm because I can't see it here. And if I open my baby kingdom, then it's going to trigger a whole bunch of dialogue and stuff. So if I am putting up that post, I need to confirm. Sorry, I know it's annoying, but I need to confirm it is 15,000 for Timon and 5,000 for the attraction, which was, I have that one, the Pride Rock one, Lion Den's Pride or whatever. Oh, Festival of the Lion King. I always think it's called Pride Rock, but it's not. So Festival of the Lion King is 5,000. The Lewis bundle is $7.99. Is that in the States, I'm guessing? Do we need attractions from Chapters 2 for the event quest? I think so. Yeah, you do. For this particular one, you need the Circle of Life, but we did already have a quest that we did need it. So I believe we do need... You guys can confirm that too, but I'm pretty sure we need the Festival of the Lion King before. I say don't skip it so you're not stuck on a bad leaderboard. Okay, thanks, Alicia. 7 parade floats. That's amazing. Good job. Now, Mickey is not doing anything for me really right now, so I wanted to send him out on the quest. It's called Magical Lights, and now he is going to be going to Phantasmic for this, okay? I believe it is Magical Lights. We'll be able to see here in a second. There we go. So this is super cute. I love this. So he's sending out fireworks. If you zoom out, like from a distance, you can see all the fireworks. Well, it's not really, yeah, I guess it's fireworks and obviously like the water show. But if you zoom in on him, there he is doing his thing. I can totally hear Fantasia music playing in the background for this. Not actually in the kingdom, but like in my own mind, I can sort of picture it. Don't skip it. Okay, so a lot of you guys say don't skip it. All right. Bronze chests don't have the EC in it, so it won't matter if I open those, but I will be opening them anyways. Yeah, the animation's super cute. So this is why you want Mickey's sorcerer's costume. I believe enchanting, yeah, it is. The enchantments for Phantasmic are going to give you the fabric for this. So if you guys want to be able to see Mickey do this quest in your own kingdom, then this is the way to do it, is by enchanting. Each enchantment you do is going to drop better fabric and stuff like that that you'll need for Mickey to do that. So I'd say that's a huge perk if you guys have Phantasmic in your kingdom. I would highly recommend doing that for sure. Let's send some of these guys out here. Some of them I'm sending out for a little longer because I don't need them. Oops, I thought I clicked that one. Oh my gosh, what is happening? Sorry guys, I'm just sending some of these characters out so they're like out of the way for me. Do. I'm still like in shock. I need to get over it. It's so dumb to moan. Like, I have him, so it's fine for me, but for you guys, it's just like your tower challenge, basically, like, you just can't get him unless it's the only thing you're getting. But how were you supposed to know in Chapter 1? Like, maybe you already purchased some of SHENZI's stuff because you didn't think it was going to be that much, and you were just going to purchase him as an additional thing. But if you spent your currency on that, then there's no way to know. So maybe they should have given us a heads up. We'll send Ed for the refresh now. Send these guys out for a shorter time. Come on. Gosh, I have so many characters. It's crazy. Oops. I don't like that maxed out characters, we have that send home button right at the top. It drives me bonkers. So bonkers. They need to move that. It either needs to go at the bottom or just take it away. They can just put it like in the storybook by the character there to send them home. It does not need to be here. It's just such a waste. It just ruins everything. And I also think too, they should put their individual quests maybe up at the top and then their partnered quests like at the bottom. That way, if you guys want to send them out on the longer quest by themselves to get more magic, then you don't have to like scroll maybe so much. I don't know. I have like lots of things I would like changed in the game, like minor things that like will just sort of affect like the game sort of performance and stuff like that. Will just make it more enjoyable. Especially just with all these extra things to do. You don't need to check your kingdom as much except for the happiness bit, and because magic you don't need to collect like every 2 hours anymore, or even every hour. They've kind of take that privilege away from us by getting rid of most things that are 60 minutes now. Most things aren't 60 minutes. They've changed the time on a lot of stuff, so not as necessary to do for sure. Moana characters. Okay, guys, I wanted to let you guys know that in Chapter 3 of the Tower Challenge, I'm going to need to be leveling up some characters and stuff like that. So the side characters I'm going to be working on, because all of my Little Mermaid characters are maxed out and they're the collection that we're going to need for Chapter 3. What I'm going to do, again, I'll show you guys that they're maxed out here. Just give me 1 second to find the collection. So all of them are a 10. So I'm going to decide to focus on the Moana collection. They are sort of my weakest link in terms of collections right now and their levels. And if they are going to use them in upcoming tower challenges or limited time events, we are definitely going to need those characters a lot higher. So I have been working on them here or there, but I definitely need to do some more work for sure. I need way more of those hibiscus flowers though, so that is going to be super duper priority for chapter 2 to kind of get a lot of those sort of up. I might level up one of them here or there, obviously to start the process again for like leveling up, but for the most part, it's the hibiscus flower. So they got to go on the shorter quests and stuff like that. So I had Cinna at an 8. I have Moana at a 6. Maui at a 7. I mean, they're not horrible, but they will need to be a lot higher for sure. Hey at a 6. He's actually quite difficult. His are quite difficult as character tokens to collect for, and especially if my kingdom's not that happy anymore, it will need to be a bit of a priority for sure. Definitely. So then we've got Chief Tui. So Chief Tui is going to be probably pretty useful at some point. Now he's only a 7, and I think his weren't like overly difficult to collect for. So definitely will be worth it for sure. Then we've got Grandma Tala. She's a 6. Actually, her character tokens take a long time to bring in, so I might decide to wait until she's ready to go to a 7 and then level her up, and then hey after that. That'll take most of my hibiscus flowers, and then from there I'll probably choose to do Cinna or else Moana. But yeah, super brutal that those are so high. Pluto, we don't really need you right now. Alright, so all my characters are off. As you guys know, this is sort of my progress with the tower challenge and stuff like that in terms of like what I'm going to be able to collect sort of at the most here for my tower. And the leaderboard here, we can see that we have in the top 50, if you guys place there in terms of your leaderboard, you can get the Maleficent's horn stand. So that's a really, really great concession stand in the kingdom. I love that one. A little piece of Maleficent in our kingdom. Then we get 2 refresh tokens and 1,000 currency. Now that currency will be pretty useful to a lot of us now. 51 to 150 is more probably what I'll aim for, and I'll get 2 refresh tokens and 900 EC. And then if I'm in 151 to 500, which is what I was more for the like chapter 1, which I was kind of surprised about, to be honest. I thought I did a little better. I was like 250, I think, or 249. So I was like 8. Like I was more looking at like a lesser amount of currency, but the refresh tokens were the same. So that still won't be a bad reward for sure. I mean, any of these is not a bad reward, but since Timon is so much and then the attraction, I just feel like maybe if they wanted to compensate the leaderboard, maybe should have given us like more currency, or the points reward given us some more currency. Like there's just literally no way. And then chapter 3, like you're looking at getting only 2,400, and they're giving us a tropical bonanza decoration, like totally unnecessary. They should have just given us like 1,200 currency or whatever there, and that would have been way more useful to us. Like, I don't know, a silly decoration. It's like, I mean, it's cute, but in the grand scheme of things for this tower challenge, we need the currency like a crazy person, and we can't get it. So I don't really know what to say or do about it at this point, except to encourage you to pick 1 or 2 characters and just focus on them. There's really not that much else you guys are going to be able to do. Now, again, anything you collect from the tower challenge obviously is a bonus to your kingdom, and naturally is going to be something that it's still a success. It is disappointing. Okay, it is disappointing that it's that much, but no matter what you guys accomplish, you guys, no matter what, are having a successful day for sure. So let's go ahead here, and did I take a screenshot of what? Sorry, I missed it. Why is Timon so expensive? I don't know. He shouldn't be that expensive for sure. I have no idea. All right, so let's open a chest here, guys. Ooh, all right. I don't know if I've seen one of these in my kingdom before. Not that I can recall. So what kind of chest is this, guys? We'll see if you guys know your new chests or not. All right, I'll wait for it to come up in the chat, but I will open it here. Oh, so we only get one. So here are all of the concession stands that are flashing by us. I really want that, what is it, the ice cream one? Oh gosh, the wishable concession stand. I forget the ice cream wishable concession. But yeah, I really want that one for sure. Okay, 3, 2, 1, tapping. Oh, the croissant stand. So this is common, and we just got this in the calendar reward today. And yes, it is a concession one. So Elizabeth, you were right. Pajama girl. Funky writing guy. We don't know what your name is. Amanda and April. Yeah, you guys were spot on. Now, I think I have that one out, or I used to in my kingdom. Don't know if it's been put away. I think it's been put away. Yeah, it used to be over here, but things have been moved lately, I guess. When DMK took stuff out of my kingdom, I had to recompensate for stuff. So the croissant stand, guys, gives you 60 magic every 12 hours, just so you guys know. So there it is right there. Now, I want to show you the Maleficent horn stand, and then I'll show you the concession stand that I really want. It's always been in my kingdom. Oh, there it is. Okay, I'm like, it's always been there. Elsa's trying to wear it. That kid's trying to make Elsa wear it. See, look, Elsa wearing Maleficent's horns. All right, so there it is, guys. So that is, look, I'm not even joking. That kid really wants Elsa to wear Maleficent's horns. Child, no, we're not having Elsa go evil in my kingdom. That would be bad. Those two teaming up, yikes. So there it is, and it is definitely one of those like high stands for sure. Like it's super hard to get in the grand scheme of things, especially if you have a smaller kingdom. It's going to take you guys a while to get that. So it produces 51 magic. I'm not sure how often. Here, let me just check. I know they've changed the concession stand time, so I don't even know anymore for a lot of them that I maybe knew before. I doubt myself now because I don't actually know for sure. I think it's a legendary one, isn't it? I know I have some in storage. Yeah, so it's legendary, so it's a 5-star. And it collects 51 magic every 4 hours. So obviously that is like your best reproduction, for sure. Like epic's not too bad either. It really just depends on like how long you leave your kingdom and stuff. I'm noticing here that all of the 8-hour ones here seem to get the same amount of magic there. We haven't really taken a close enough look at this. Yeah, so all the 8 hours now collect 77 magic. Good to know. And legendary 4-hour ones, I'm assuming, are going to be the same. Every 4 hours for that one. Interesting, guys. Very interesting. So you guys can see here, what's this one? Common? Yeah, the croquet sandwich stand. I'm surprised that's common. It shouldn't be. That was a limited time one for the Little Mermaid. But you can see the more efficient ones. Like, for example, the epic, it does every 6 hours, 61 magic. And then the croquet sandwich stand does 60 magic every 12 hours. So they're looking at now, like, efficiency for things. So that's definitely, this game has become a lot more complex that way. Something that you guys are going to need to think about for sure going forward. When you guys redecorate your kingdom, you're going to probably think and look, which ones do you actually want in your kingdom? Now, I've wanted to do a speed build now for a while, and I'm thinking I'm going to do that. But a part of me goes, I should just build the kingdom with you guys. And I know it's going to take me a couple of hours to do, but just so like we can talk about all of the concessions and why I would add that opposed to this, even if this looks better or whatever, and sort of make decisions. Because like, I don't know what we're supposed to do. I think I need to take a deeper look into these concession stands and really what they can produce for us. Because that's really going to tell me whether or not going forward I even want them in my kingdom. Regardless how cool they are, I have to be careful now if I want to produce more magic, because magic is going to be something that we really need to be sort of conscious of. Holy moly. I think this update made this game a lot more complex than I thought, which makes me nervous. It's like just when you think you've mastered the game, they throw a curveball at you and you no longer know what you're talking about. I shouldn't say I don't know what I'm talking about. It's just more like you don't know everything anymore, but yeah. Thanks, Brennan. Should you buy a chest for 60 gems? If you're missing the Princess and the Frog characters, or the Incredibles. I would say more Princess and the Frog at this point. Incredibles is kind of like useless now that the chapter is done. But yeah, if you're missing some stuff that's going to be useful in your kingdom, like if you don't have very many Princess and the Frog characters, you don't have any, then yeah, I'd say it's definitely worth giving your gems a go for sure. Unless you're saving up for somebody in particular, like to do with your main storyline, then I would say go for it for sure. I think the reason Timon and Nala are expensive is because we never have 3 characters from the same event available in the Tower Challenge before. Usually we have to buy them in Legendary Chests if we missed out. I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that. Let me reread that. Because we never have 3 characters. No, we don't. But they're not very useful, like, in the grand scheme of things. Because Ed is useful for collecting for bonsai. But other than that, no. And, like, yes, he might be useful later for SHENZI, but that's not until we bring her in. And in terms of SHENZI, well, that's a character at the end, so not everybody's going to get her. And then, yeah, Bonsai, well, he's 4,000 currency to bring in. So I think they're really just making you choose now what you're going to focus on. I think that's kind of maybe the big takeaway from this tower challenge. Regardless of the currency situation of how much things are, they're making you choose which ones you guys are going to focus on. Like, they're making you choose. They're like, well, you can't have it all, guys. If you want the 3 hyenas, this is your task. If you want, Timon, Pumbaa, and Nala, then this is your task. You have to choose. And maybe you have to choose between Nala and Timon, right? So they're more like, oh, here's chapter 1. This is super easy for you small kingdomers. I mean, depending on how big your kingdom is as a small kingdomer. But like baby kingdoms, this is more like, hey, this is more your realistic goal here. You're going to be able to get Pumbaa and the Circle of Life. That is your goal for the entire tower challenge. After that, you're on your own. Like, you're done. You can collect some extra currency if you want for gems, but other than that, you're done. If you are a medium-sized kingdom and you already had Pumbaa, and you're working on Timon because you don't have him, then he might be your goal. And maybe Bonsai, you might be able to squeeze out of it as well. Maybe. But other than that, they're more saying like, hey, if you guys don't have these 2 things, that is going to be your goal of the tower challenge, okay? If you don't have Nala, right, and you have these other guys, then that is going to be your goal, right? Maybe you already have Nala, but you don't have the attraction and you need it, right? So again, I think they're changing things a bit that way and making it like you get a lot of options what you pick and choose what you guys are going to get, but you guys can't have it all. Unless you guys want to spend a lot of gems, which equals a lot of money on the kingdom, you guys just have to choose. So I'm wondering if that's more what it's about now. They're not making it like, yes, collect everything. They're trying to drag it out now, so they're making you choose. The only bad part about this in a lot of ways is there's no Lion King legendary chests in the event, which I'm a little disappointed in because I was hoping to be able to get Simba, especially with the new Lion King movie coming out. Like, they've had nothing to do with Simba, and Simba's kind of like the whole point of the Lion King, right? And there's been nothing, so I feel like they should have at least had a bundle for him, or I don't know, like anything. Like, Simba's just entirely been taken out of this tower challenge, which makes no sense when you think about it, because they've incorporated basically everybody else but them. So I don't really know what to say. Like, how do we not get a chance to get... And maybe you guys are missing Scar, right? You guys wouldn't have the chance, I guess, for Scar either. So Scar, Zazu, Rafiki, and Simba. You guys are just... We're all missing out on those things, right? So they've given only us an option for those three. But so I'm wondering, it's like... I feel like, are we getting a part 2 to this tower challenge? I don't know, but... Like, if you're missing Scar, Simba, Rafiki, and Zazu, like, no chances of getting them whatsoever if you guys don't have them. Where's the part 2? Because that would make more sense to me. But, I don't know. Maybe they're going to throw a curveball. Maybe that's on their agenda. Maybe that's where Sarabi is going to be added into the grand scheme of things. They'll make a more basic part 2 of the tower challenge. I know it's probably a long shot, but it's just, what else do we really have going here? I don't know what to say. Like, I don't know. But yeah, that's the tower challenge now, guys. The curse, I thought it was getting weaker. I thought that's what they were saying, but it seems to me like Maleficent's cursed us more than ever. Like, not actually helping us at all. So, I don't know. I need to get that post up on Facebook, guys, so we can get the discussion going and find out from DMK what on earth they are doing, because we need some answers, like, ASAP. Because if we don't have any answers why Timon is going to be 15,000 and we don't know what Nala is yet, it's like, a lot of us need to figure out what our goal for the tower challenge is. Like, I don't even want to purchase any of Shenzi's things now, because I'm like going, okay, yeah, I could purchase a bunch of them, but then I'm not going to have the currency for bonsai. And then I may decide maybe that I actually want Nala. Like, I need to sit and stew and think about this for a little bit to see if it's actually worth it. Because if it's not, then I don't know. That changes my goals for the tower challenge a little bit, guys. So what are you hoping to focus on now? If knowing that Timon is that high, the attraction is that high, the Festival of the Lion King, and knowing that Nala could be quite high if you guys don't have her. Obviously, there's Bonsai and Shenzi. So what is your kingdom goal? I want to start hearing now from you guys to let me know how this has affected your tower challenge and sort of what that means for your kingdom going forward in terms of upcoming tower challenges. Scar and Zazu are needed for Chapter 3, so chests should be available. Maybe, but I don't think so, because there's been no word of it, and on top of that, they are going to be giving us Little Mermaid legendary chests. So it's going to be Little Mermaid, Princess and the Frog, The Incredibles. I don't know if they're going to throw Lion King out there as well. I'm not quite sure. Xavier says, I'm mostly focusing on Shenzi. Oh, wait. I'm focusing on Shenzi, but mostly focusing on Bonsai. Okay, that makes more sense. Sorry, I read that wrong. Super Disney fan. I'm focusing on getting more Maleficent coins, even if it takes me 3 days to do it, but it will be worth it. Good. Queen Regina says, I wanted Nala, but now I probably won't get her. I bought Bones tokens for SHENZI already, so I think I'll focus on her. I think that's a really good point, and that's probably what I'm going to end up having to do as well, because I've already invested in those. And I usually encourage you to just purchase as you go, but I mean, I don't know. I don't think we can safely assume that anymore in the game. What would you do if you don't want to get Timon anymore? Well, just don't buy him. And if you're not going to get him, if there's something else you guys can focus on, like one of the attractions or Pumbaa or even Nala, then do that. Otherwise, spend your time focusing on... it's going to be hard to say focusing on Bonsai because I don't think it's going to happen. So I would focus, I guess, on SHENZI. That would be your best bet if you're not focusing on Timon anymore. And guys, even if you collect the character tokens for SHENZI and you can't bring her in the end, those character tokens will still be there in your collection when you do welcome her in later. You'll just be able to level her up right away a couple of times. So don't even worry about it for sure. Let's see here. April, I am focusing on sleep because I don't have time for this. Okay, that's funny. I wish they gave us another side storyline like they should have done with The Incredibles and now Princess and the Frog. I agree, Xavier. I really miss the dialogue from these other collections. I do miss out. I find I liked having the different dialogue. They could still give us Lion King, but they needed to give us some other ones as well. And that could have also helped us with the currency issue and refresh tokens, right? So that could be a way that they could maybe improve the upcoming tower challenges for sure. Jack says, try and get 60 gems and open a Little Mermaid chest when we get them. That's a good goal. Hopefully you get a character or an attraction that you want. Rachel says, I'm going to be focusing on getting Timon and the attraction if I don't get SHENZI or Bonsai. I would say that is a very good goal. Absolutely. Queen Regina, is the token from Chapter 3 the one that is going to be replaced later? Probably, yes. I can't say for sure, but I'm definitely thinking that one will be replaced later. Usually it's the top one, you're right. Usually it's that first one, but I believe since... we've seen Ed and Bonsai have those bones and stuff like that. That is why that would happen. Kind of weird, though. Maybe we'll get a surprise, and that one will be the cheapest one. It'll be like 1 currency. That would be hilarious. That would just make our day. I doubt it, but, one can dream. Otherwise, we'll be having nightmares about how much Nala is going to cost. Chicken Nugget says, I'm focusing on getting more Maleficent coins, and I'll just see how many I have at the end. That's great goal. Now, just remember, guys, that you do need some additional time, obviously, to bring in the characters and stuff like that. So just make sure that you do leave enough time. So if you're going to, for example, do Bonsai, you have the 4 hours in the end to bring them in. Otherwise, you'll miss out. Not Ed, sorry, SHENZI. SHENZI is 60 minutes, so you need at least 60 minutes of your tower challenge, guys, to bring her in. So just be aware, don't wait, about 1 day before the end, or even the night before the tower challenge ends. Evaluate where you're at and make your purchases more then, unless you're really close, but... if you don't start purchasing things, before the morning of, then you're going to probably be in a little bit of trouble for sure. I'm going to get Timon and the attraction. Yuma, that's great. I'm happy that you'll have enough currency for that. If you don't get Timon, you cannot welcome Bonsai. So bye-bye Tower Challenge. No, not necessarily. You can still welcome SHENZI. So Bonsai, yes, will be a problem. You won't be able to get him, but you will still be able to get SHENZI. So don't worry, you still have the opportunity to at least bring in one character. I just miss the fact that we used to be able to bring in like a bunch of characters if we wanted to. But now we can't, so it's a kind of a little bit sad for sure. Diego, I feel you. If you don't have Timon or the attraction, I'm going to feel that way with Nala for sure. I'm going to have to make the decision, either Nala or SHENZI, so I'm probably going to go route of SHENZI because I've already invested in the character tokens, but it might mean I miss out on Nala again, so she'll be back in the legendary chest later. Don't feel deflated, Roger. They're just changing how they're doing tower challenges. I just wish they had have maybe put something out to us to saying like, hey guys, we have made the tower challenge a little bit more, difficult. We've made the curse stronger, and what we want, to encourage now with these challenges is for you guys to decide on what characters you guys want to bring in. So this is quite complex now in terms of what you do based off of where your kingdom's at. That's why I'm sort of now doing like the part where if you guys like have any questions in terms of like your kingdom and stuff, then I guess like throw them at me and I'll try and do my best to answer. If you guys though are like asking generally like, oh, will I make it through the tower challenge, if I only have like one Princess and the Frog character, at least let me know where you're at in terms of your main storyline, okay? So, for example, like the bare minimum info I would need is like if you've only got to like unlocking Pete, right? So you've unlocked the area to Space Mountain, right? Or into It's a Small World, or, again, into Big Thunder Mountain. Like, just let me know roughly where you're at. Then that way I can kind of also, too, be able to help you a little better, because that'll kind of give me a general idea of, like, how big your kingdom is, maybe how strong it is. You still need 12,000 currency for the attraction and Timon. Okay, well, you got your work cut out for you for sure, but good luck. Keep me posted on how it goes. How do I get the toy alien when elixirs are so expensive to get? Disinfinity, they are expensive to get with magic now, but that's the only way to get toy alien into your kingdom, unfortunately. It took me it took me over a year to get toy alien to collect for him and to get him to a level 10. So it is a lengthy process. You might be able to do it faster than that, but generally I expect that it's going to take you about a year. Like if you're playing the game and just sort of working through things, it's going to take you about that to get toy alien and max him out. All right, April, I'll see you later. And yes, I will be getting on to that Facebook post ASAP as soon as I get off here. This could be a test for the Nightmare Before Christmas for the 3 characters. That's my speculation anyways. Yeah, Roger, I agree. This could be a little bit of a tester run for them. Now, if this is the case for the 3 characters, I'd be okay with that. But I know that if they're going to include any of the Nightmare Before Christmas characters, sort of to be able to get in sort of replacement of the characters in the event shop here, then it's going to be probably just as difficult. But maybe they're just testing this out to see, right? I don't know where their head's at. They haven't shared it with us. So if they don't do those sorts of things, I think, what I would like to see them do is maybe have a Q&A once a week, and where we get to maybe email in our questions ahead of time, or they take them from the chat, and they take like 50 questions or something about the kingdom. Maybe 50 is too many, but I think they need to be, since they've made it clear that they're going to communicate with their community via live stream, it would be great if they did do things like that and just, allowed, let's say Julia reads off the questions and Marc-Andre answers for us, and then that way it makes things super easy to kind of understand like basic things like why did you make Timon 15,000? Like simple questions, or why haven't you released more land to the kingdom? Or why did you decide to go and include 3 characters into the Tower Challenge? 3 new ones from the Lion King, and why did you change so that in all of the event shop is just Lion King? Again, different things, different questions, but just so that we actually get to ask the questions that we actually want answered, because we can ask them during the live stream, but they don't usually answer. They'll maybe answer a couple here and there, so I think maybe a Q&A would be nice from them. I wouldn't be opposed to it. I think I would be quite happy with it, to be honest. Let me just read some of the things here. Do you suppose they could do the characters and the attractions and the magical chest like they did last year? That would be a breath of fresh air for you. Super Disney fan, I agree. I would really appreciate that for sure. I don't know if they will, but I would be totally for it. Those chests were so much fun to open, and I would love to open some more chests like that, especially, with the new Frozen movie coming out, or the Nightmare Before Christmas ones. Like, I know I've got the characters now for that. But, if they start including some other ones, again, like maybe the Lion King ones, or whoever's going to be useful in that Tower Challenge, I would love that. Those ones are super great, because you don't know what you're going to get. It's, like, totally random. It's kind of nice. I mean, scary, because you could spend a lot, but definitely would be very useful. Angela, I have done a couple before. I'm just doing a lot more streaming on my channels and stuff like that, and the times just don't really match up for me right now. So maybe in the future, but at the moment, our schedules don't really kind of match up. You don't have any Princess and the Frog characters. Well, spend your gems then on those chests to try and get them in. You can spend real money too, but I would spend the gems and try and see if you can get a few. I think that would be super duper useful for sure. The chests that contain the Disney villains, that last year was the first time they actually did it, so at least that I know of. So I think that could be something they do around Halloween consistently, but again, we'll just sort of have to wait and see what they decide to do with that, because it's kind of unknown at this point since they've made so many changes to the kingdom. It kind of makes it hard to speculate how much things are going to be and what you're going to get, and all of it's kind of intense now. Alright, so I think that is it for me, guys. I will be doing a Harry Potter Hogwarts mystery stream tonight. On my other channel, Potter Girl. So if you guys want to help support me on YouTube, head over there and subscribe, and also check out the channel. I would appreciate that. And if you enjoyed the stream, obviously, give it a big Mickey thumbs up. Hopefully you guys found all the info I've been able to share with you guys helpful, and also all the videos as always, because I'm trying to help you guys through all of this, and the best way I can do it is to obviously to get as much information as I can and test out all these new features in the kingdom. So I am hoping that they are helpful for you. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, if you're new to the channel, obviously subscribe and hit that bell for post notifications if you want to know when I do more live streams and videos, because there's going to be lots more DMK to come on the channel. So don't forget to, oh yeah, I almost forgot, the Facebook post. Head to Facebook on Disney Girl. I have a page, and I will be doing the post so we can bring some attention to the community about Timon being so much currency and what this means. Okay, bye guys!